Yesterday, Sajid Premadasa had divulged matters concerning a cable that had been revealed by WikiLeaks regarding the MCC statement agreement. Taking to social media, former Central Bank Governor Ajit Cabraal responded to these today. The former Governor Cabraal had spoken about the discussions that had taken place in 2006 with regard to the MCC Pact. This was after the opposition accused him based on a leaked message of former US Ambassador Robert Blake through WikiLeaks.
A conversation between the United States and US Embassy in Sri Lanka has been leaked through WikiLeaks. It was not our government who first held talks regarding the MCC. It was in October 2006, during the regime of Mahinda Rajapaksa and during the time of then Ambassador to the US, Robert Blake. Everything will come to light in the future, so the MCC is not something that we started. The current Prime Minister has started this while he was operating as the President back then. It was Ajit Cabraal who held discussions with the US delegates on behalf of Mahinda Rajapaksa. Look at this deceit. What are they trying to do? They are trying to justify signing the same compact which originated during their time in 2006. This is the same agreement that they said they will not sign during the time leading up to the election. In
a Facebook post, former Central Bank Governor Ajit Cabraal said that the US had planned to offer financial assistance to Sri Lanka under the MCC program in 2004. The post states that in 2006, discussions over this matter had been limited to the projects that would be implemented under the program. Citing the cable of former US Ambassador Robert Blake that had been leaked through WikiLeaks, the former Central Bank Governor said the components of the grant that had been discussed in 2006 were contrastingly different to the components that had been agreed upon by the Good Governance government in 2019. He insisted that talks had not been held about the conditions of the MCC compact. The former central bank chief further emphasized that the government of Mahinda Rajapaksa does not intend to accept any condition that is harmful to the country.
Can anyone trust what Newad Cabraal says? The people of this country have not forgotten what happened about the Greek bonds. Millions and billions of money from this country went to waste after being spent on Greek bonds. At the same time, they introduced the pumping and dumping scheme in the share market, in which the poor people had invested their money. What did they do to those funds? They obtained them and gained large profits for themselves. The central bank bond scam is believed to have taken place after 2015. However, forensic audits have shown that people like Newad Cabraal had committed the same before 2015. They are white-collar rogues. We must protect ourselves from them. They have been offered good positions. It is these people who must be brought before the courts and punished. If we do not form a strong force, this government would sign it after the parliamentary election. Let me point out plenty of examples regarding this. The parliament does not have any connection whatsoever to prevent the signing of the pact. However, I saw a certain individual had said that a two-thirds majority is required in Parliament to cancel the proposed agreement. Nothing of that sort is required as the agreement has not been signed yet. They have signed pre-agreement that do not have a significant impact on the MCC Pact. From which aspect can they leave from the MCC? If the state leader makes a statement declaring that the MCC agreement will not be signed and inform this in writing to the US Embassy, they will have to cancel the proposed project.
The final report has comprehensively elaborated on the harm this economic corridor would bring. Furthermore, this cannot be considered alone. The risk that this corridor poses should be considered along with other agreements such as AXA, SOFA and the Peace Corps agreements. Then one can get a clear picture of how dangerous this is. This is a major matter. They attempted to sign the MCC the same way they signed the Singapore agreement by hiding it from the people. They were prepared to sign it with even doing an initial study. One article in the Right to Information Act states that the government is not bound to reveal information regarding international agreements such as this. It should be amended immediately. This will not only affect one generation but many. This report does not include that a national trade policy should be followed. This report also fails to mention that international agreements should be signed according to international trade policies. This report does include the fact that if this agreement is to be signed, it should be done according to the people's mandate following a referendum. Therefore, although this report has mentioned many important points, leaving out those two crucial matters leads us to believe that they may have created a loophole.
ආධිපත්‍යයට රැත්ව ජනමත විචාරණයකට රැත්ව සම්මත විය යුතුයි කියන කාරණේ මේ අවසන් වාර්තාව තුල නැහැ. ඒ නිසා හොඳ දේවල් ගොඩක් තිබුණත් අර බරපතල කාරණා දෙක මේකට අඩංගු නොවීම හරහා අපිට යම් සැකයක් මතුවෙනවා. මේ හරහා ඉඩක් ඉතුරු කරලා තියෙනවද?
At a time when discourse has emerged around the MCC agreement, this reminder is about the AXA agreement. AXA, or the Acquisition and Cross-Servicing Agreement, was first signed between Sri Lanka and the United States in the year 2007. In 2017, the former government signed the agreement yet again, renewing the agreement. An 8-page agreement signed back in 2007 became an 83-page document in 2017. What is contained in these 83 pages? Even though the 8-page document was revealed to the public, the 83-page document remained a secret. Was there a benefit to Sri Lanka with the signing of the AXA agreement in this manner? On several occasions, American aircraft supplied material to their warships through the Katunayaka airport. And on a further few occasions, a supplier to the American Defense Department also used the airport. Apart from this, was there any benefit to the country from signing the AXA agreement? Why can such an agreement, which brings no benefit to the country, be made null, at least now?